And moving on to some breaking news, we're picking up from poll-bound Tamil Nadu Election Commission briefing that is now all set to take place. Let's cut across.
Very important for Tamil Nadu, inducement-free and COVID-safe elections. At the same time, our attempt is always to achieve participation of all voters with special focus on participation of new voters, women. When we do the press conference in Delhi, announcing the polls. And we will also, this time we have also decided, after the feedback from political parties, that the central forces, when we do this randomization of police forces, the complaint is that the local state government kind of, they send them wherever they like, etc., etc. Whether the complaint is correct or not, wherever we go, this issue is brought up to our notice. So we have already decided before coming here that for all these 5 poll-going states and in future everywhere, the CAPF, the Central Forces Coordinator, shall be at the apex level a part of the committee which does the randomization or the allocation of forces from one place to the other. And similarly, in the district level, the senior most general observer will be a part of the local committee. This is a very major decision that we've already taken. It will be formally conveyed to the CEOs in the next 2-3 days, maximum. We also reviewed the arrangements for COVID, material procurement, etc. Chief Secretary told us that he had taken a very detailed meeting yesterday, and we hope that the materials shall be procured in time by your corporation. And Chief Secretary has assured us that he will personally be monitoring it very rigorously. When we had the meeting of the regulatory agencies, we were, I must say, we are quite unhappy with the overall performance of the State Excise Department as well as the Special DG Enforcement. We have brought the relevant facts to the notice of Chief Secretary at length in the meeting which happened just before it, because we felt that much more could have been done with a state which has an excise revenue of 34,000 crore. The kind of seizures which were done, they don't even come to decimal, how many decimal points you have to put after a zero. Honorable Excise Commissioner was not even able to calculate it. And we were also very disappointed, and we were told that during enforcement in a particular season of almost 2 crore, they have registered 23 to 27,000 cases, which means there is a small guys, in fact, some drivers, some couriers, some the foot soldiers who are being caught and not the big fish. We have sought a special report on this matter from the Additional Chief Secretary Home, who also looks after the Finance Department. I think I will now throw the floor open for the questions.
Just a minute. Can you please identify yourself and speak one by one?
One second. I requested you, and I request you again, and please don't make me request you again and again.
This is their request. What is Election Commission stand on this, sir?
Sorry?
Ruling AADMK wants April 4th week election will be conducted. What is your Election Commission stand, sir?
And what? I am still not getting you. Ruling A party wants what?
Sir, following the request from various political parties.
But this is not typical to the ruling party only. Many parties talked about some local festivals, the Tamil New Year, the exams, the heat. I must inform both the honorable friends that before announcing the dates, Mr. Sinha and his team, they take into account all that. For example, the exams. He had 4 or 5 meetings with the chairman of Central Board of Education and gave him our feedback on the dates, etc., which to a large extent were accommodated. Secondly, we also know Tamil Nadu has warm in April, so is Rajasthan, so is Madhya Pradesh, so is the entire North India, you see, and we keep in view the sensitivities of, for example, Bihu, your New Year, Pongal, all these things, and it is not just one party, even if ruling party doesn't say this, we will be keeping all these things in view. So kindly do not get into the party thing in that. I don't know why you did. But yes, we will keep into account all these factors before announcing the elections, and the people who first of all come to know the dates, etc., are you in Delhi.
So
In
this
the
is
second row, just a minute. You've had your question. Let him have a chance. Yeah.
I am Shankaran from Tandi TV, correspondent. Every election, during the election time, many politician parties or politician people give money and gift to voters. Election Commission also filed many cases. But after that, what is the action taken against politician parties? Last few parliament election and assembly elections, how many politician parties punished for their activities?
No, if you want the number of cases, etc., we can separately provide you a sheet of the cases registered earlier. By the way, if the ECI was not sensitive to the expenditure issue in expenditure, not legitimate expenditure limit of 30.04 lakhs, but the distribution of freebies, etc., and inducements, the EC would not have rescinded 2 elections here, Vellore and Arkanagar twice, which was the harshest action taken by the EC in any state. And this time also we assure you, if you want a district-wise list also, I'll request we have already reviewed it in the meeting of SPs today.
So that's the Election Commission briefing ahead of poll-bound Tamil Nadu, wherein the decision has been taken by the Election Commission to extend polling hours by 1 hour. Also an important announcement on Kanyakumari elections that will be held simultaneously this election as well. Also stating that the Chief Election Commissioner is unhappy with the overall performance of State Excise Department. Those are some of the points made during the Chief Election Commissioner news briefing.